Hey guys, this is Nugua here, and I am doing a sort of rant today. I usually avoid this, but I've seen all these pretty significant simmers going around complaining after the last announcement, and there are just a few things that I want to say. Now, restaurants and kids stuff is what EA hinted at announcing on the 19th. And I feel like there's a lot of negativity about that, and I don't understand why. And the reason I don't understand why is because restaurants and kids stuff are two things that were specifically requested. And I remember these being requested all the way back at Sims 4 launch. I remember that. All the way back there. And they're giving it to us. I mean, yes, we have to pay for it, but they're giving us what we want. They're giving us what we ask for, and there are people saying, well, that's not what I want. No, it is what you want. That's what you said you wanted. And it's just, there's a lot of frustration for me. I feel like people are angry because of some issues that happened at launch, and I feel like they're holding on to that anger and they're using it against EA every chance they get. And at this point, I think they want The Sims 4 to fail so that they can move on to The Sims 5. And I remember at launch, I've been with The Sims 4 since launch. It's the first Sims game that I've been with since launch, that I've gotten every pack as it came out, that I've been here the whole time. So I can't say for the past packs, or the past games, but I can say since launch, people have been saying, well, okay, Sims 5, blah, blah, blah. Talking about Sims 5. We just got Sims 4. I mean, it's been 2 years now, but we had just gotten Sims 4. And I want to talk about some of the launch complaints, too. Let's talk about basements. We didn't have basements. That was a problem. They gave us basements. We didn't have toddlers. Okay, we still don't have toddlers. I'll give you that. Swimming pools. They gave us swimming pools. The baby being an object. Baby's still an object. And that would take some major recoding. That's true. So that's something that they can't really change, along with the open world. They can't just plop an update down and have that change. You know, a closed world and the baby being an object are two things that we're not gonna be able to change. And there are certain upsides to having it that way, to having less of an open world, and for having the baby as an object. The baby doesn't end up on the freaking floor. I mean, come on. And then finally, the hot tub. That was the problem. They gave it to us in a pack. People complain about restaurants. They're giving it to us in a pack, and they're giving us kids stuff in a pack. So yes, some of it we had to pay for. Some of it came in free updates. Toddlers, if they give them to us, it's probably going to be in an expansion pack. And that's probably just the easiest way for them to give it to us. If they give us like a Family Generations expansion pack, plopping toddlers down in there would make the most sense. So there are like 3 things that are left that we don't have. 2 of them we can't get. And the last one is toddlers. I know, toddlers. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't love to have toddlers in my game. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I'm not going to hate a game because they don't have toddlers. I've seen countless people on forums, on Sims Amino, on Sims Community, on Mod the Sims, on the Sims forums. I'm not going to buy any more stuff until you give us toddlers. Okay? EA has fans. EA has people who is going to buy their content. You know, these threats aren't doing anything but dragging the community down. And you're free to have your opinion. But we have to look at it logically here. We have to understand what we've asked for and understand what we've been given. we shouldn't want a franchise that we love to fail. If it doesn't make us happy, then it doesn't make us happy. But wanting it to fail, saying they never did anything for us, that's going too far. And there are even more people saying that we didn't get enough information. We didn't get enough this or that. And then there are people, simmers, who are making these rant videos who are talking about, I don't know if it's an announcement for a game pack or a stuff pack. Okay. I want to say this as a simmer on YouTube. And I know that I don't have millions of subscribers or anything. I don't have thousands of subscribers. But I do know that I do have subscribers. And I do know that when I do make my news videos, they get about 1,000 views, usually. And I do know that it's my job, if people are going to come looking for news, it's my job to give them accurate news. We couldn't get much information from that 15-second pack, but we got plenty enough for you to say the restaurants equal game pack, kids stuff equals a stuff pack. It says so in the trailer. I could post the exact time when it says that stuff. So it's our job as people that simmers come to for information to represent that information honestly. And, sitting around and complaining about expansion pack 3 coming out. Okay, you might not know this, but you should because it's your job to know this. Expansion pack 3 had to change teams. They had to completely change the teams that are building that expansion pack. And that's going to push back time a lot. That's going to change release dates a lot. That's going to change the expansion pack. People are passing through different people's hands, so they're gonna have to take it over basically from scratch. I mean, if you've never coded, you're not gonna know this, but taking over someone else's coding project is hard. It's hard. And, we have this information. We have this information about Expansion Pack 3. We have this information about what the 15-second video announced. And it's our job to give that to the people. And it's our job to fairly represent The Sims for what it is. Am I saying that I'm in love with The Sims for I love it? I want more stuff just like everybody else. And I want toddlers just like everybody else. But I also know what it is, and I also know how far it's come in the time that it's come. And I don't want to encourage more negativity in an already strained community. My rant isn't towards The Sims 4 because restaurants and kids stuff are both things that people have asked for. Now, I am a little concerned that the kids stuff is going to be all beds and decorations and stuff with only one interactable object. I'm really hoping that's not the case. I hope we actually get some kids stuff, fun, I don't know, a tree house. I mean, we wouldn't get a tree house, but something more than just a monster under the bed. But the only way of knowing is by waiting. And I do know that simmers have asked for more kid stuff, and that's what they're giving us. And I know that we've asked for restaurants, and that's what they're giving us. And for a really long time, our complaint was, they're not listening to us. Well, you know what? Now they are. But we're still complaining. And I think that is where we are failing as a community and where The Sims 4 will have its downfall if we aren't careful. And like I said, you're free to your opinion. You don't have to buy anything you don't want. You don't have to be excited about something you don't want. But saying we never asked for restaurants, saying we never asked for kid stuff, that's a bold-faced lie. Thanks, guys. Bye. Did you like this video? Please leave a like down below. If you want to see more like it, please subscribe for daily videos or check out the last video linked here. If you want to see some of the other things I do, please check out my other channels, also linked below. Thank you so much for watching.